Ethereum may decline 1.8% by April 22 per digital coin price. But first, let's take a quick look at what's happening right now. At this hour, Ethereum is up 1.6% over the last 24 hours and holding near $2,316.80. Now it's time for the analysts' takes. Digital coin price says we might see $2,274.21 by April 22, down roughly 1.8%. Ethereum is expected to decline to $2,281.87, according to crypto predictions, a loss near 1.4%. Gov Capital Collector points out the chance of reaching $2,294.69 lower, a projected loss of 0.9%. Another prediction by Cryptonization expects Ethereum may sink to $2,300.44, roughly 0.6% below now. Finally, 30 Rates expects a move to $2,367 by April 22, a rise of 2.2%. This is the top return forecast we've reviewed. The 5 predictions are complete. Let's carry on. Forecasts reviewed. Here's what each implies in figures. Looking at the projections, the market could shift between a drop of 1.8% and a gain of 2.2%. The numbers make it clear that 30 Rates predicts the highest return with 2.2% surge in value by tomorrow. So it turns out you could make between $6 and $22 for every $1,000 you invest. Taking volatility trends into account, Cryptonization's forecast ranks first with an 88.3% chance of success. Out of the 5 perspectives, I've drawn one consolidated consensus outlook. Consensus forecasts place Ethereum at roughly $2,303.64, reflecting near-term stability. Here's what it looks like up close. Consensus projections show the price down by about 0.5%. In simple terms, your capital might mirror the same 0.5% change. With $1,000 invested, the implied gain would be roughly $5. According to the consensus, the likelihood of this outcome is estimated at about 88.8%. At this stage, let's see what analysts are forecasting over the 3-day horizon. Digital coin price points to further downside potential. Meanwhile, crypto prediction signals a steady decline. Likewise, Gov Capital Collector expects Ethereum to fall. Cryptonization suggests calm conditions with prices steady. A bearish stance is reflected in 30 Rates' forecast. The consensus stance points to Ethereum following a downward course over the next 3 days. All in all, the unified outlook highlights Ethereum on a bearish track. So, the balance of forecasts points to Ethereum trading on the downside. 2 days ago, 5 forecasts went live. Let's see how they looked against the actual price. Ultimately, the market ended the day at $2,313.68. The closing price showed that just a handful of forecasts were accurate. The leading forecast in terms of accuracy was made by Cryptonization. Time to sort through the results more carefully. The actual trading range included 2 forecasts. Looking at ROI, some forecasts closed in the green, and the highest figure was 2.1%. Here's the recap, all outcomes combined into one table. CoinCodex displays 77.8% forecast probability, $70.14 accuracy, and minus 0.8% ROI. Study the table for a moment and see who performed strongest. Let's take a look at how tomorrow's projected performance in percentage terms compares for Ethereum and the others. Ethereum isn't on top in this comparison since Chainlink currently leads with 2.8% potential growth. For now, Ethereum is compared with only 4 random cryptocurrencies, but a detailed comparison with many more will follow soon on my website and Telegram channel. If this helped you see Ethereum's outlook more clearly, please like the video before you go. That's all. See you soon.